I want to thank everyone for being with us today. Stay out of the heat, or at least make sure you're drinking plenty of fluids. It's going to get warm. I am pleased to be joined by Tanya Ibanez. Tanya is the Senior Assistant AG here in the Attorney General's office, who deals with charitable trusts. And it is her team that does the work of making sure Californians can have confidence in those organizations that hold themselves out to be charities here in our state. Last July, I and many others, attorneys general, the federal government, announced Operation Donate with Honor, a nationwide crackdown on fraudulent charities and deceptive fundraising done in the name of our troops and our veterans. Our troops and their commitment to our country should never be exploited in deceitful solicitation gimmicks. But unfortunately, they are. Because it is popular to make donations to our troops. Most Americans want to be generous with those who have given service in uniform to our country. My office is committed to holding unscrupulous charities accountable and making sure that donations to them are not misspent or diverted. Preying on donors' support for military service members and for veterans through deceptive marketing hurts. It hurts donors because it erodes their trust and their desire to be generous. It hurts military members and their families. They could really use the help that never shows up. And it hurts the many honest charities in California that support our troops and our veterans and other good causes because they depend on our generosity. But the bad apples ruin it for all the good guys as well. So the bottom line is this: our troops deserve respect, and generous Californians deserve transparency. That's why we went after the so-called charity Help the Vets, a corrupt charity that misused millions of dollars it had raised rather than make good on their promise to our vets. In June of 2018, we secured a settlement against them for $1.75 million, which will now be distributed to legitimate veteran charities. In November of 2018, we obtained an $8.8 million jury verdict against the sham charity Wounded Warriors Support Group and their operators Matthew G. Gregory, Danella Gregory, Matthew J. Gregory, and Gina Gregory. The jury found that the defendants in this case acted illegally a total of 3,430 times. The Gregorys used donations that were meant to help wounded warriors, and they use that money instead for their own personal gain. And we've gone after hundreds of other delinquent veteran-related charities and have ordered others that have misrepresented their funding as well. Organizations like Healing American Heroes, great sounding name. Great sounding name. We've told those kinds of organizations like Healing American Heroes to stop soliciting donations here in our state of California. Our work did not stop there, and that's why we're here today. Today we are announcing a lawsuit against Move America Forward and its directors and officers, Salvatore Russo, Melanie Morgan, Howard Kalugian, and Sean Callahan. The directors of Move America Forward mismanaged the charity and allowed the charity to engage in misleading and deceptive solicitation practices. Specifically, our complaint alleges the following: that Move America Forward used photographs and images taken without permission from other charities such as Operation Gratitude and Adopt a Platoon. That Move America Forward falsely claimed to have a partnership with the Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, and that on at least one occasion, the charity invaded the privacy of an injured veteran by using his name and story without his permission to obtain donations. The complaint also alleges that Russo engaged in self-dealing transactions by skimming money from Move America Forward to pay for management fees, commissions, and expense reimbursements for his for-profit companies, not non-profit, for his for-profit companies. We also allege that Russo's for-profit companies, not the charity, but his for-profit companies, one called the Campaign Store, another a consulting company called Russo Marsh and Associates, received more than $1.8 million from 2008 to 2017 from the charity's proceeds. Additionally, the complaint alleges that the charity's assets were used to pay for office space which was shared free of charge with Russo's and Callahan's for-profit companies, as well as the political groups Move America Forward Freedom Political Action Committee and the Tea Party Express. The complaint also alleges that Move America Forward was used to improperly endorse two political candidates. Under the United States Treasury rules, charities are prohibited from endorsing political candidates. Our lawsuit seeks to remove Russo, Morgan, Kalugian, and Callahan from the board of this charity and from any other management positions in Move America Forward. It also seeks to ban the defendants from operating any other charities and from soliciting charitable donations here in California. Our lawsuit seeks restitution for the charity, and it seeks penalties against those directors and the charity. This lawsuit is not just a message to Move America Forward. It is a message to anyone who thinks they can profit off of the bravery and sacrifice of our troops. We will file actions against charities that engage in misleading solicitations and those that divert charitable donations. And I want to remind everyone to be alert when they are making those donations. July, this month, is Military Consumer Protection Month, and we have donation tips for those supporting our veterans. You just go to our website. But I want to share a few of those with you today. First, if you're going to make a donation, you want to support one of these charities, get the charity's name, scrutinize the charity's website, take a look at the physical location of this charity. Ask the charity to provide information on programs they offer to veterans here in California. Second, ask how much any donation will go to support the actual charitable program. Charities are legally required to give you this type of information. Review the charity's filing with our registry at, I'm going to give you the website for the registry that gives you information on all charities. That website is oag.ca.gov/charities. That's, of course, the Office of the Attorney General, California Government/Charities. So oag.ca.gov/charities. You may not want to donate to a charity that is listed in our registry as being delinquent in its reporting requirements. Or worse yet, if you find that on our registry they are listed as being suspended. You should be aware of sound-alike names of some of these charities, or those that go by DBAs, doing business as, charities that are doing business under other names. Help the Vets, Inc., which I mentioned earlier, was also using the names American Disabled Veterans Foundation, Military Families of America, Veterans Emergency Blood Bank, Vets Fighting Breast Cancer, and Veterans Fighting Breast Cancer. All the same organization. You should ask the charity if it is supporting any political action committees. You may want to make sure that your donations are supporting veterans and not engaging in political lobbying activities. And if you see any deceptive or abusive charitable organizations out there, tell us. Please, let us know. We have a complaint form online at that same website, oag.ca.gov/charities. Please, let us know. As you can see, we'll take action. And so finally, last piece of advice, be cautious, be smart, but please, be generous. Give. There are legitimate charities out there that are helping our veterans, our friends, our neighbors, and they deserve our support. Don't let the bad apples ruin it for all the good guys that are trying to do the right thing. But we will go after those that try to do it the wrong way, and we'll try to hold them accountable with your help. With that, let me say a few words in Spanish, and then I will take questions. Este mes es mes de ayudar y proteger a los consumidores que también nos dan servicio militar, y para protegerlos y que sepan que reconocemos todo lo que hacen para este país y para nuestro pueblo. Y por eso estamos anunciando hoy que estamos tomando acción contra una organización de caridad que dice que está ayudando a nuestros veteranos y nuestras tropas, pero en verdad lo que está haciendo es está enriqueciendo a la gente que trabaja para esta organización. Queremos que sepa el pueblo que cuando uno quiere donar, que ese dinero se va a usar para esa causa, para esas poblaciones que necesitan su ayuda. No que va a ayudar a alguien a estar más rico porque están robando el dinero que usted contribuyó. Y por eso estamos tomando acción este día contra una organización que se aprovechó de la bondad de nuestra comunidad y se llevó dinero, millones de dólares de esta organización. Estamos diciendo que es tiempo que sepan todos que no hay ninguna organización que tiene el derecho de abusar de todo lo que queremos hacer para ayudar a nuestros veteranos y a nuestras tropas. Es para nosotros proteger a todos que luchan para nosotros en uniforme. Y por eso hoy estamos entregando una demanda contra Move America Forward, una organización de caridad que decía que ayudaba a veteranos con todo el dinero que uno contribuye, pero la realidad es que así no era, que estaba llevándose mucho de ese dinero, millones de dólares. Y hoy entregamos esta acción para empezar la demanda para recuperar esos dineros y dárselos al fin a las tropas y los veteranos que merecen esa ayuda.